Hi guys, it's Patty. I am checking in today to talk a little bit about Facebook Marketplace. I've pretty much been sleeping on this since it became a thing. I've gotten the occasional thing on it, and honestly, so occasionally that I can't even actually remember what I've gotten before the last couple weeks. So I am currently looking into getting a snake, and I want to make sure that my habitat for him or her is set up before she joins me at home. I just think that's the responsible thing to do. I do work with reptiles, so having a home for them to come home to is always a great idea. Making sure you've done your research, all that fun stuff. Um, so, as I'm sure you know, aquariums, terrariums, um, really habitats for smaller animals are generally quite expensive. So I started sleuthing online on Facebook Marketplace, and I was looking for a tank, terrarium, aquarium, whatever, because really they're cross compatible. Generally, you might need to get a new lid depending on what you're wanting. So the one that I got does have an aquarium lid on it. I haven't quite decided if I'm going to buy a reptile lid, like a mesh lid, or if I'm just going to kind of rig up the lid that I do have that came with it. It cost me $15. It's a 10-gallon tank, so it'll be good for a baby. And in a couple months, I will definitely be upgrading my snake. I do not have him yet, but looking at the next couple months, there's a couple of really good local pet stores here in Edmonton. And then we also have a reptile expo twice a year. And fall always has a lot of babies because, as you know, springtime is baby making time. So yeah, the fall exhibit or fall expo always has tons and tons of babies. The other thing I've gotten recently, actually, there's a couple. I got my mom this really, really cool gift. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put it away for Christmas or not, but I was really, really excited, and I actually got it for free. And it was a 1983 nighttime bear Care Bear lamp. It did not have the original shade on it. Totally fine. We actually ended up taking it apart, delamping it, so to speak, and so now she just has this really cool, like 6 or 7 inch tall nighttime bear ceramic figurine. So it's really cool, and I got it for free because Facebook Marketplace. There are other people selling the same lamp for $25 to $45 on Facebook Marketplace. There are people selling the same lamp or just the figurine on eBay for about that same price. One person I saw was selling it for $58. So like, it's entirely like Facebook Marketplace is like, it's like an eBay or it's like an auction. Like, you'll find some really cool things, and sometimes they'll be overpriced and sometimes they'll be underpriced and sometimes it's just what somebody's willing to pay for it. So it's really, really cool. But yeah, I've been sleeping on it. I have woken up. I am woke, so to speak. Another thing I found is books. If you can't tell from the chaos behind me, I am a book fanatic. I love books. They're I to say I love books isn't strong enough. Books, they bring me peace, they bring me joy, I don't know, man. I love them. But I found a girl selling her copies of some of the Sarah J. Maas Court of Thorns and Roses books. So I got A Court of Thorns and Roses. I got A Court of Mist and Fury. I got A Court of Frost and Starlight and A Court of Wings and Ruin. $35, guys. If I paid full price for these, okay, that one's $22. That one doesn't have the price on it. Doesn't have the price on it. And that one's $24. So, like, let's say $100 for 4. $35. Keep in mind, I am in Canada. These prices are Canadian. The other books that I found, $5 for all 5. Roald Dahl. SEO Trot. I'd forgotten about this book. The Twits. I loved this book as a kid. Danny, the Champion of the World. I don't actually remember this one, but I'm excited to read it. The 1997 version of Matilda. So keep in mind that that's just like the cover. I don't know if that's like the actual, like the content edition. 1998. And then the reason I bought the books in the first place. The book that got me into reading as a kid was Because of Winn-Dixie. Very, very shortly followed by the BFG. The copy of the BFG that I have is I'm just going to look at the SEO Trot version of SEO Trot that I have here. Because, yeah, the 2013, because it's the same art. That's the version of the BFG that I have. This is the version of the BFG that I grew up with. Again, content's the same, but this cover has so much just like sentimentality attached to it. When I saw this book on Facebook Marketplace, $5 for 5 books, I had to buy it. I had to. I don't even care, like, the pages are yellowed, it's worn. Guys, this book's the same age as me. This very thing, 1998. I had to. So if you are sleeping on Facebook Marketplace, not sponsored, by the way, wake up. It is a magical world full of magical things, and you deserve to find it.